What's up, guys? Today I want to do 5 easy tricks, but I want there to be some aspect of cheating within the trick. So whenever I say cheating at skateboarding, I mean progressing without getting hurt. So this is a good example of that. We've got this ledge that's kind of tall next to what's sort of like a quarter pipe. It's like a launch ramp. So we could do a rock to fakie or rock and roll and put our hand down on the ledge, and it's kind of like cheating, but it's just progressing without getting hurt, because it can be scary to commit to a rock to fakie, especially on your first time. So watch me do this front rock. Watch how easy it is. Just putting my hand down on this ledge really helps me do it first try consistently without any chance of getting hurt. So it's possible your local skate park doesn't have a ledge next to a ramp like that, but a lot of skate parks do, especially all those prefab parks. So let's talk about stalling on a down ledge instead of grinding it. So down ledges like this are meant to be grinded, but before you can step up to grinding down it or sliding down it, you can stall on it, and that's like a beginner step to learning to grind it. So let's do some stalls, just using the ramp going at an angle. Let's try something that's similar to the first one. What about a stall on this mini ramp back here? But instead of actually getting the trucks up on the coping, instead we're just getting our hands up on the coping or on the deck, and the board is still in the ramp. You just get your hands up there and stop, and then wait a second, and then turn your shoulders one way or the other and just go for it. Just go back in. So that turns out to be one of the rare tricks that's actually easier on the extension, on the bigger part of the ramp. It just felt easier on my knees. I didn't have to try as hard because I just had a little more room to work with in the ramp. Here's one I used to do a lot, but I don't want to actually have to do this today because this thing is covered in grease, and I don't want to have grease all over my shorts when I get in my car. But I'll find a clip. If I can't find a clip of me doing it, I'll find a clip of somebody else doing it. I know I used to do it a lot, but it's a sit down grind or a lay down grind or a layback slide, whatever you want to call it. It's where you actually sit on the ledge before you start sliding down. So yeah, this is a perfect spot for it. So if you hear some noise, there's people playing pickleball on one side and people playing softball on the other side. There's so many little particles of stick and gravel and stuff on this mini ramp. Sometimes I just drop in and just immediately fall to my shoulder because I just hit something that I didn't even see to sweep off. I'm gonna have to start bringing a broom here. Have you ever seen one of those guys who's hanging out with all the really good skaters, but they're just not nearly at that level, but they're just friends with all the good skaters? You know how they get to that point? Foot plants. So we're gonna do this little easy foot plant. All you do is right out of the ramp, normally, grab the board with your front hand and then put your front foot on the coping or a little bit behind the coping, and then all you do is just sit the tail back down and drop in normal. It's probably the easiest foot plant trick because you're going back to tail and you don't really have to commit to anything. Where you take your back foot off, kick it off the board while you're rolling up the ramp, and then put it back on and come back down fakie. That's the only thing I can think of that's actually easy. I was thinking about doing a tic-tac through like this crazy wooden area right here. So yeah, with that last one, you just kind of kick your foot off. You have to kind of adjust your shoulders to compensate. So while I was doing those last two, I had this kid come up to me and tell me that I taught him to skate. He recognized me from YouTube, and he ended up asking for a picture. I did a picture with him. So yeah, I mean, there's people out there that actually watch this channel. So I know I'm not going to win the Tony Hawk thing, but I need you to vote for me anyway. Just, you know, just appease me, because, you know, I have a decent following on the internet, and in the back of my head, I'm like thinking that there's a possibility that there could be a miracle and I could win. But I know there's going to be some kid with a really rich father that just pays like $100,000 for extra votes. I know that's going to happen. I mean, that always happens with contests that involve money to vote, but you can vote for free once a day. So help me out, vote for me. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Scroll through my channel, check out my other videos, and hit that subscribe button because I got a lot more videos to come. Thanks for watching.